stand part. The question now is that part 2 stand part. This is debate on clauses 31 to 48A and the schedules 1A and 1B.
Chairman.
Honourable Phil Heatley.
Mr. Chairman, this part makes changes to the Fisheries Act 1996, a principal statute governing the management of New Zealand's fisheries resources. The impact of aquaculture on fishing is managed through the process known as the Undue Adverse Effects, or UAE test. And the bill reported back to by the Primary Production Select Committee places emphasis on agreements being reached between aquaculture applicants and commercial fishing quota holders. However, the bill in its present form does not necessarily enable the best value use of the coastal marine area between commercial fishing and aquaculture. If a proposed aquaculture activity will have an undue adverse effect on commercial fishing, the aquaculture activity can proceed only with the consent of quota holders, even if the proposed marine farm would deliver much greater returns. The supplementary order paper therefore proposes further changes to provide for a better balance between the interests of wild catch commercial fishing and those of aquaculture. The principal amendment is to clause 46 to insert new clauses 186ZM to 186ZR into the Fisheries Act. This is about better balancing the interests of commercial fishing quota holders with those of marine farmers. The existing Fisheries Act protections for non-quota management stocks and for customary and recreational fishing remain unchanged. The changes introduced by the supplementary order paper will firstly provide that independent arbitration may be sought if agreement cannot be reached, that require the independent arbiter to determine whether the aquaculture activity has materially more value to New Zealand than the commercial fishing in that space, and thirdly, to provide for a methodology to be established in regulation to determine the value of the proposed aquaculture activity, the affected commercial fishing and the compensation payable. In addition to the amendments I have already indicated, I have tabled an additional minor technical amendment to Supplementary Order Paper 277.
Honourable Shane Jones.